parole. Indigenous people could soon be owning their own land after a freehold legislation amendment bill was tabled in state parliament. Both sides of the House support the bill, but the removal of native title rights doesn't sit well with some.
In the past, Indigenous Australians haven't been able to own their own land unconditionally, but now a freehold bill could mean big changes.
For generations, Aboriginal people have lived in about 20 towns and 12 islands, just as normal communities with schools and police stations and councils. People work, but nobody up until now has been able to own their own homes.
Changes to the current legislation have been tabled in state parliament, but they won't come without sacrifice.
The native title rights in respect of the township only will have to be extinguished to make way for this, but this is very much a community decision.
Native title landowners won't be compensated for the removal of native title land rights, but the government insists the pros outweigh the cons. But not everyone is satisfied.
Torres Strait Islander people need to be totally in control of whether or not that element of the proposed legislation is progressed with.
Look, it sounds great in theory, but my concern is with many of these communities there's much more urgent and pressing issues, and is there the money to acquire these properties, which is a big issue as well.
The land already belongs to the people, but the government believes freehold changes will make communities more responsible for themselves.
We're shifting away from just more and more money to get greater opportunity and responsibility in the community so people can determine their own futures.
The bill is expected to be passed later this year. Isabel Mullen, Win News.